All right. Welcome to another weekly analysis. Um, we're trying to get our chart ready for a new week that will start on the 29th, being Monday. That's 29th of June. And the week will run into the new month, July. So we want to look at the weekly outlook for Euro USD for 29th from 29th June to 4th July. Now, let's look at what we should be expecting from the market. Now, I always advise traders that do well to get your weekly outlook. If the week is giving you a buying bias or a selling bias, now what you should be doing in your daily analysis should be in line with your weekly bias. Now, if the pair is giving you a sign of bearish movement, if you do your weekly analysis very well and you are sure of what you did, then for that week, only look for selling opportunity because that is what your weekly analysis is telling you. Now, this will help you to avoid entry unnecessary trade. The bigger time frame are more reliable than the smaller time frame in terms of structure. So once you do your weekly analysis and you stick to it, and even when the market is giving you buying move from your smaller time frame, and you know that what you saw in your weekly analysis is a selling move, you will look at the market twice. You will not just jump into a trade because the market is giving you uh, a bullish move from smaller time frame. Now let's look at the chart. What do we see? Now learn to look at the chart without any lines. Now what do we see? What do we see? What do we see? Now, if you look at the chart closely, you will see that the market have been consolidating for some week now. The market have been consolidating for some week now. And if you check, the market rejected from this level. You can see this weak rejection. Now, always watch out for weak rejection. It tells a lot about the market and what the market wants to do. If you notice, since the market got to this level, it has not gotten to that level again. This 1.20803. The market got to this level, and this is weeks ago. The market have not returned back to that level. So that will tell you that this is a very strong area of the market. And this will also tell you that the market is giving a sign of a bearish move. Okay. But let's look at what the monthly time frame will show to us. Okay. Now you can see some level of exhaustion and some level of consolidation. Let's go to line chart so that we can see it clearly. Okay. Now I'm seeing a break of structure here. Let's go back to the candlestick. I'm seeing a break of structure. You can see this candlestick close outside. This is several months of consolidation, and this candle broke out from that level and went back. But this month of June, the candle broke out and the market, the price has not, the candlestick didn't close out inside. It closed outside the level. So that will tell you that sellers are coming into the market in their numbers. Okay. Now, if you go to your weekly time frame, now you can see that the market is giving us all the sign of movement to the downside. We're trying to get our weekly outlook. Don't forget. Now, what can we do? So, what is this telling us? This is telling us that for the week coming, starting from on the 29th, this is Euro USD is giving us a selling possibility that this whole week we should be looking for selling opportunity. Now, does it mean that the markets you cannot buy all through this week? You can, but just look at the chart. Just look at the chart and look at the level of rejection. Look at the level of rejection. One, two, three, four. And the market is breaking the structure, giving you a selling bias. So our outlook for this coming week, starting from on the 29th of June, please, is a selling outlook. So in your daily analysis, look for selling opportunity majorly. Of course, you can look for buying opportunity, but the only time you should be looking for buying opportunity is above this level. The only time you should look for buying opportunity should be above this level. Now, the reason why many people enter a lot of wrong trade is because they don't do their weekly analysis very well. Now, for Euro USD, I don't have business with buying this pair at all. From 29th to 4th of July, unless the price break this level to the upside, and I see a level of retracement, and I see a confirmation candle that is a bearish engulfing or a weak rejection candle. So from 29th Monday to 4th July, being Friday, I will only be looking for selling opportunity in Euro USD. I want you to get this very right. Your weekly outlook is very, 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 very important. Do it before the market opens. And once you get your the weekly bias, which for Euro USD is giving us a selling bias, to it when you are doing your analysis in the smaller time frame, when you are doing your daily analysis to it. So, what is the summary of what we just did? For Euro USD, all through the week from Monday 29 to 4th of July, being Friday, we are only looking for selling opportunity. So no matter what the market do around this place, look for selling opportunity. But if the market break through this level, that is 1.18476. If the market break through this level and you see a level of retracement and a bullish candlestick or a weak rejection candlestick to confirm, then at this level, you can start looking for buying opportunity. So what does that tell us? If the market is consolidating on this level, unless if you're a scalper, if the market keep consolidating the way it has been doing, just wait for the market to break from this structure. And once it breaks from this structure, you can look for a buying opportunity. But for now, once the market open, I believe I can look for a selling opportunity from this pair and take a shot. Okay. Now remember, this is just analysis, and then when we do the daily analysis, it will become much better. But please do your own analysis and just add what you can add from my own analysis, and I believe you trade better. And remember, this video is just for educational purpose. So please just do well to do your own analysis. And if you are trading, please do well to trade small. That is one of the most important thing in Forex. Trade small. Trade small. When I mean trade small, because the market will always go against you at a point, but you need to trade small so that it will help your psychology. Because many a times when we trade small, you have you have the mind to re-enter the trade. Because the market can stop you at and still go to that your direction. But if you have risked too much, your mindset will be messed up. Your mindset will just be you can't you will not be stable psychologically to even re-enter the trade. So that is why trade small, trade small, trade small, trade small. One of my mentors told me that trade enter many trades with small amount. Enter many trades with small amount. That is better to enter one trade with big amount. Okay, he just made that statement. But what I got from there is that enter small trade. If you lose, look for another opportunity, enter again. If you lose, look for another opportunity, enter again. With good risk reward ratio, you will always be profitable. But if you enter one trade with big amount and you lost that trade, your psychology first is messed up, and that will affect your trade for that week. Many a times, people are always surprised why some week they will trade well, some other week they will trade poorly. These are the little things, but you may not be able to place your hand on them when you start playing at. So that is why I always advise at least risk 1% of your total capital, at most percent, at most 2%. And you will be surprised with time you start compiling profit. Remember, Forex is not a get rich quick scheme. So don't come into the Forex business with that mindset of you want to make millions within a few weeks. It's very, very possible. You can make quick money in Forex and you can also lose money quickly in Forex. So that is why you should remove the mentality of get rich quick scheme. No, just follow the market. A time will come, you will build so much confidence in your trading, and this confidence can only come from your wins, from the amount of wins you. If you can grow $100 to $200, not with just a trade. Let's assume you took some losses, you made some profit, and you grow that $100 to $200. It builds your confidence to grow that $200 to $400 using the same strategy. And if you do this for some months, for some years, you become a master of growing money from 200, 400, 400, 600. And if you apply the same psychology, the same mindset, the same trading style to a $1,000 account, you can also grow that $1,000 account to $2,000 account to $3,000 account. That is where the profit starts compounding. So it's not something you can just jump into the market and cash out millions. I know people can do that, and there are a lot of videos saying how I make $100,000 in just one trade. Yes, it could be true, but before that trader made that $100,000, there are series of learning, series of losses, series of like most of them have built themselves within the years. So you may not have such stability, you may not have such training or such capital. That is why I always advise to trade small and gather experience. If you take a loss, loss is part of the business, and loss is good in trading. Just make sure that you are losing small, because that is one best way to also learn. Once you lose, enter again. The only time loss will be painful to me is if I don't have capital again to re-enter the trade. That is why you have to trade very, very small. All right, I don't want this video to be too long. So this is our weekly outlook for Euro USD for the 29th of June to the 4th of July. Okay, so watch out for the daily analysis as the day goes by. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, before the market open, I always drop the analysis on this channel. So do well to subscribe and click the notification bell and like and share this video so that it can reach out to many audience. All right, see you in the next pair. Bye.